The World Cup came to an end last week, and we're still thinking about all that action. And, I tell you what, we'll give one last statement on the World Cup, plus Major League Baseball trade rumors, NFL training camps are opening, and a whole lot more here on the Chain Gang Sports Show.
Good evening, everyone. We are live from the Flagler Voice podcast studio.
That's right. We are ready to take your calls. 386-251-8100. Let's hear from you.
Here we go. Call 386-251-8100. Let's go. Call now.
The Chain Gang Sports Show recorded live as always at the Flagler Voice podcast studios in association with the U.S. News and Entertainment Network. Things are truly better with us. John Monte Carlo, Tommy Thunder, and our producer, of course, the awesome Alan in the house. And we have Lucas, the Gator Man, I hear, is going to be communicating with us. He's our official fact checker for the Chain Gang Sports Show on Thursday Night Live. And we have an awesome food sponsor tonight. You've got the Landing Strip Tavern here in Palm Coast. We'll talk about that.
Former hijackers.
Everyone knows that if you've been in Flagler County for any amount of time. I know I've visited that many times so far. Right there off the runway there.
Yeah, right there.
Flagler County Airport. Flagler Airport. You know, I think maybe 3 days ago, I saw a very large jet fly in.
Yeah, no, I think I don't know if they expanded the runways.
I hope they expanded the runway, because I was thinking, is that an emergency landing or something? But
and they totally renovated the place. It used to be picnic tables and picnic tables in a big large room, and they put a bar in the middle. It really is beautiful.
Huge hangar now. The airport has come a long way.
I'm talking about the restaurant.
Oh, well, the restaurant too, but I mean the whole facility, everything.
It's been under construction for almost a year. I guess good things are happening over there.
Yeah, a lot of good things are happening.
I'll tell you what, the
Landing Strip Tavern is one of them. And
you got three great owners of that place too. Three fantastic owners.
That's right. That's Joe Wright, Chelsea Herbert, and Jamie Bordeaux.
Yeah, Jamie used to run Oceanfront Grill, and big restaurant guy, knows the business. Great guy, great human being, shakes the hands, does the whole networking thing. Joe Wright is successful quantum everything, quantum electric, quantum air conditioning. I think he even has a pizzeria. It's Anthony's Pizza, but I thought they were going to change it to Quantum Pizza. But great ownership. Chelsea is another one, right? Chelsea's
Chelsea Herbert.
Yep, the third owner. I think she's part of Four Cs Construction or Excavating and Trucking. Successful, good people. Means good business.
That's
so
it.
Yeah,
and no substitute for experience. It's like speed in sports. There's no substitute.
That's exactly right
for speed.
And we wait till you see. They took pictures of the food that they sent over before they put it into the styrofoam for the travel. But man, I tell you, his food's always been food. The food there is fantastic. And here's a perfect example why. You get them. This is what your menu looks like. When your menu is a single page, people make a mistake. People make the mistake of
that's an all-star
thinking
menu.
A book. For a corporate company, a book is 5 pages of all the stuff. That means you have food costs through the roof. You have an inventory that goes bad because you can't, rotate it fast enough. So, they knew what they were doing when they came in, shortened the menu tremendously, and put quality into it. So I'm excited to try it. Is it halftime yet?
Not halftime, but you know what? We got probably about 27 minutes to go before that. So hopefully it'll be the most rapid 27 minutes in sports talk history. I got to tell you, when you mention that menu, it is thick. It is complete. It looks awesome. I tell you what, I can only imagine what John Wick would do with this menu. He would probably.
That's it.
Yeah, there'd be a whole slew of people. But hey, we'll be talking about that at halftime. Chain Gang Sports Show. We appreciate a like, a follow, a share, and to subscribe here on the Thursday Night Live edition. Of course, Monday we're back as we review the weekend action. A whole lot of action coming up. But again, with that World Cup, the U.S., in just the United States alone, they're saying there was so much betting on that World Cup, it equaled, if not surpassed, 10 Super Bowls worth of betting.
Wow.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
10.
Well, you got to remember one thing. I'm going to defend the American sport. The Super Bowl is one game The World Cup was. Oh, you're talking about the World Cup final?
The World Cup final. Well, yeah, the World Cup.
Or the World Cup in
final.
total with all the games. I can imagine the game.
Well, the United States. Well, actually, no, that's overall. The World Cup overall. The
and it's still it's an enormous number. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to sell it short, but one game versus 32 or 16 or whatever it is. But it doesn't matter. I think it was done well. It was a successful World Cup here in the United States. Canada and Mexico. I think North America did a fine job.
I don't know if I asked you. Did you have any wagers throughout?
I had Argentina from the very beginning.
Argentina from the beginning?
And they almost took me. I would have won 1,500 clams on that.
We invite your calls tonight, as always, on Thursday Night Live, 386-251-8100. And if you can't get to a phone, but you know what? You want to send us an email.
I already got 2 or 3 emails that have been jinging on my phone.
At gmail.com. Again, flaglervoice@gmail.com. And, the 2030 World Cup, that's going to be hosted by Spain. They are the favorites. Co-hosts will be Portugal and Morocco. They also rank up there. Spain, again, favored, France, and then a tie between Portugal and England. They liked what England...
Yeah.
You know what? They look tough.
Yeah, they did.
They hadn't won it. They haven't won it since 1966.
Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude. Yeah.
Jude Bellingham. Yeah, he was a stud.
And Harry Kane.
And you love that Harry Kane.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, you got to remember, when you have stars on a team, like in the NBA, we have the big three that you remember when the Miami Heat.
Oh, with Bosh.
Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
They all had those big three.
Bosh, Wade, and James.
Yeah, Golden State did it. I think England with Kane and Bellingham are the two. I think they're both. I think it's a 1A and a 1B. I think they're both that.
A 1-2 punch.
Yeah, no question.
To use an old cliche.
Yeah, they were the only team I think that really had that kind of star power at the top. I mean, that's my opinion. But Mikey Terranova would have been nice to have him weigh in on that. But
to wrap up his final analysis, well, we learned a lot from Mikey because it's nothing like. For you and I, you may have played soccer a little more than I did growing up in South Florida, but I got to say, Mikey has, he's got some advanced knowledge there.
Yeah.
He is our Obi-Wan Kenobi of soccer,
and
hopefully we'll have him back on. So we've got the NFL training camps starting up. I believe the Seahawks started with their rookies back on the 17th. They have the first game in the regular season.
With the Patriots,
Cardinals and Panthers got started along with the Raiders, some other teams today, and already, this is the thing you want to avoid, Panthers second-year outside linebacker Nick Scourton suffered a torn ACL this morning on wet turf in his right knee. So he's going to have a second opinion. He's not going to just
I got a second opinion.
Write him off.
Get the surgery as fast as possible. He might make it back. Training camp hasn't even started. So seriously, he could make it back.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how serious it is. But again, the first practice, and the Panthers and the Cardinals, they opened up today with practice, but they play in the Hall of Fame game. That's coming up. Can you believe it? 2 weeks from today.
Wow.
Canton, Ohio. That's August 6th. So, we'll be talking football. Let me tell you, we're going to have to expand every episode. Because
no question.
The NFL will take 30 minutes at least.
Especially when you're coming down to the wire with baseball as well. The two heavyweight sports going at it as far as ratings and conversations go, that's for sure.
Talking about knees, and you remember that left leg, of Tyreek Hill. He says he doesn't have any power in it. It lacks strength. So his prognosis for the season, not looking too good. He's behind. Tyreek Hill. A lot of people are saying
I thought he was going back to Kansas City. I think Miami would welcome the fact to get rid of that salary off their bottom line.
Maybe the Chiefs. Even Patrick Mahomes is a little in question.
Yeah, well,
we don't know what situation.
Here's the funniest part of it all. We're talking football early, early. It's almost
real early,
and it's like in the stores, the Halloween stuff. I almost said shit. The Halloween stuff is already going up on the shelves. I mean, come on, man. It's we still got 3 months before we're really plugging Halloween that soon. But I'm telling you, I just saw the thing on football. Speaking of horrible, the Jets. They're talking Klubnik is Klubnik the next Brock Purdy / Tom Brady? That's what they're calling him. That surprise in the draft. Yeah, I guess nobody saw it coming with Brady, but Brady had some better skills, a better skill set. And And Brock Purdy, no, you're right. So you're right. You're right.
You never know.
And never know.
A
but
diamond
it's the Jets.
in the rough.
But it's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
So you can throw it right out
if
the window.
If anything can go wrong,
it will go wrong.
are
Yeah,
it'll be associated with them.
Even the producers laughing. The Jets have become the laughing stock of football, of sports. Sports.
Talking about the Jets and just the tie-in, with the World Cup final and how we were referring to it this past Monday and throughout the last couple of weeks with so many games in East Rutherford, New Jersey, right?
Yeah,
and they
the
keep
New York,
saying
New Jersey
New York,
Stadium.
New Jersey.
It drives me crazy.
And how it aggravated your dad and probably throngs of fans.
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah. But now you've got the Kansas City Chiefs. They're due to build a $3 billion stadium in Kansas City, Kansas. Which, growing up, I always saw, hey, Kansas City, Kansas, before I got with the,
Kansas
went to
City,
school.
Missouri, right? Yeah.
But, yeah, Kansas City. So a $3 billion stadium, can you imagine?
No.
It's going to be part of a big complex. That's how they justify this money, I guess. They add hotels and
the
restaurants.
Royals are already in a newer facility, so it wouldn't be a baseball, football, would it be?
No, football only. And it's going to be designed. They even released a rendering yesterday, and it's basically going to have a lot of the features that Arrowhead Stadium has, as far as like the end zones and just the
loudest stadium in the NFL, they say.
Right, along with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seattle had it too at 144.2 decibels
on the Richter scale. Yeah,
which is probably like standing in back of a 747 or something.
You ever see that people actually do that?
Yeah.
They get behind the runway as the 747 goes to take off, and they get blown.
Isn't that like in one St. Croix or something? St. Kitts,
where they stand
one
behind
of those saints.
It's actually like a game, like they do it on purpose.
St. Martin, look at that.
Yeah.
Leave it to the producer.
Yeah, Caribbean. You start talking
Chances
Caribbean.
are he's probably been there.
He dove there.
He was just there just a few weeks ago, probably.
Yeah, with Joe Mullen. With Joe Mullen.
With Joe Mullen.
Running for the mayor of St. Croix. He's got to be following something.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either.
But yeah, you're right. So it's going to be loud. It's going to be a dome stadium. It's going to have a special...
Retractable? Or?
I don't believe it's retractable, but it's going to be allowing a lot of the sunlight in. It's going to be pretty clear as far as whatever material it is.
I guess there's nothing like playing
70,000 people
in perfect conditions. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you want a fair game. I mean, instead of the day of the people wanting to see two teams in 30 below with the snow falling down, you don't really get that. It's fun once, but if it's your team on the other end coming from Miami to come play, Buffalo in January, you're not a happy person.
Oh, for the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
But, that's what the NFL's getting away from now.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to have all these amenities.
Yeah. It's so funny. You talk about the old games like that, like the Ice Bowl. Remember the Ice Bowl?
1966.
And the reason it was the Ice Bowl was because Lombardi, they had a heating system put underneath. And it was supposed to put warm water to keep the field. Well, what it did was it softened the field, it defrosted, and then it was so cold that it couldn't keep up, and it became like they said it was an ice rink. You remember them scraping their feet, sliding everywhere. It was crazy. But not having to deal with those elements, I think for players are grateful for it as well.
Those were actual magical times for
agree.
the NFL. You had the AFL, the NFL, the frozen tundra, the Ice Bowl,
Yeah, remember the plow coming out, the guy with the little tractor?
He was on a work release program. He was an actual prisoner of local Penn. Mark Henderson was his name. 1982 in New England.
Yeah.
3-0, the final score, the snowplow incident. Oh, that's
Tony Franklin kicked the field goal, didn't he?
Tony Franklin,
Barefoot.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
No,
even hot sunny days, I'm not taking anything.
That's it.
With maybe a cat or something, or I don't know, but not a football. No, hey, for all the cat lovers out there, I would never kick a cat. But anyways, just to say, the NFL, that was a magical time. NFL Films was the genesis of NFL Films, and we're getting away from that now. All the fields are sky boxes, all the amenities. In fact, you got all the computerization now, and so just the technology. Every year, there's more cameras, there's more angles.
Yeah, I agree.
You got the cameras in the end zone there.
You got drones flying over.
Drones flying around. You got
crazy.
So many good things to look forward to coming up in just a scant 2 weeks from today with the Hall of Fame game.
I just can't even believe that. So let's get back to great news in baseball. The Red Sox.
Oh, baseball.
The Red Sox streak finally ended.
About there.
They did tie it. At 15. Yeah, that's it. There's the Massachusetts.
It was a doubleheader.
Yeah.
And you had a feeling something.
Usually it's hard to sweep a doubleheader.
But they equaled that 15-game winning streak they had back in 1948.
Yeah, it was, a good 70 years or something, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, 84 years, something I remember hearing about it.
Oh, 40, yeah, that's 76 years ago.
Yeah, see that? I told you.
We go back, but we don't go back nearly that far. We can't recall that.
Alan might.
1948.
I have a vague memory of it.
Yeah, there you go.
48, I believe they were just beginning to develop cable television in the Colorado mountains.
In 48? Yeah.
In 1948.
My father was just born.
Televisions were just being developed.
Yeah,
back
my father
then.
was born in 48, so that's crazy. Anyway, baseball, the trade deadline coming up, and there's some hot topics.
August 3rd is the deadline.
Yep, Scooble being, of course, the number one talk.
Number one.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the Dodgers don't get him.
If they do, somebody's got to beat somebody up.
Well, they're headed for a lockout. It's going to be a lockout next year.
Yeah.
The season won't start. They said the earliest, I think it's, we just talked about it last week, it's going to be March 24th, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
This is going to cause, it already has. I think it's going to happen no matter what happens with this trade deadline.
They're going to have to do, Major League Baseball is going to have to do what the NFL's doing. The NFL had a thing come out on ESPN that was rating the best benches in football, meaning the guys that, after the guys after the starters,
right,
to see who had the deepest team. Major League Baseball is going to have to start looking at the guys, otherwise scabs. I have no idea what they'll do. I don't think crossing the line.
Replacements.
I don't think crossing the line is a wise thing to do. If you remember Jack Del Rio beating up somebody, who crossed the picket line.
Yeah, that was an interesting time.
Yeah,
you've had some of those situations. I remember back in 1987 when they had an NFL. There was one game.
That was the one Del Rio beat him up.
Yeah, he was with the Vikings, I think, at the time. Was
Chiefs.
He? Oh, the Chiefs at the time. Okay, but Del Rio, he's a menace.
Yeah, he's as a coach and as a player.
Former head coach there.
USC guy.
So, your Yankees, I expect them to be looking for a shortstop, maybe a catcher, maybe
doubt.
some pitching help.
Those are two definite. Listen,
Hader? You think Hader might be?
I think Hader's a possibility. The Yankees got to realize that here's the problem. Yesterday they had a doubleheader. Anytime you tell me that you have Garrett Cole game 1 and Max Fried game 2, Garrett Cole was amazing for 6 innings.
Yeah.
Gave up a 2-run homer. That's all he gave up. But the Yankees, again, just didn't score a run. Then you get to the second game. Fried has a 1-hitter through 7 innings, and or 2-hitter, whatever it was, through 7 innings, or 5 1/3, whatever it was. Fried was untouchable, and again, we're getting great pitching now. Again, Cole found his groove. He had 11 strikeouts, career high. I mean, not career high, but a season high. But yet we couldn't put anything on the board. I mean, Jason Dominguez double followed by an Anthony Volpe single was the 2 runs that they had. That was it. So. The Yankees have to go out before they start. Hader would be, as far as a pitcher, they don't need starting pitching.
No.
Nor would they even really need a bullpen, moving 2 of those guys that were amazing starters.
A closer.
Yeah.
A little less Bednar?
Yeah, a little less Bednar is right. But, because they lost in the 10th the other night.
You think maybe a catcher, maybe Hunter Goodman over there in Colorado, possibly?
Colorado, he's a heck of a catcher, too.
Yeah.
I tell you what, did you see the base running blunder by J.C. Riamolto?
Didn't I? Oh, wait, yeah.
Where, the guy...
Former Marlin?
Yeah, the guy was on a rundown between third and home.
Yeah.
If you're on second base, you go stand on third. You let it, and for some reason, he thought he was going to get out of the rundown, which is the percentages are 0. He then, as they tag him out, he decides to start running back to second. And then he gets thrown out by 30 feet. Mattingly said, I'm going to have to find out what he was thinking.
What do we call that, a brain fart or something?
Well, Mattingly was not happy about it.
No, Mattingly. But, you got to
can't make those mistakes.
If you're a Phillies fan, you got to be happy with their standings right now, only about 4 games behind the Braves.
No, I agree, but that could have been 3. I mean, that's a game you can't let get away. You can't take 2 runners in scoring position, and because of knucklehead move. First of all, the ball's hit in front of you. You're taught in Little League. If it's hit in front of you, you don't go anywhere. You don't advance. Only if it's hit behind you do you try to advance. And the ball was hit right to the third baseman while you're on third and you break to the plate, you're an idiot.
Knucklehead move is right. And
double play. Ugh, terrible.
Well, normally I take the opportunity to say, hey, how about those Marlins? But it's been a while now.
Yeah.
9 straight losses. They're not going to lose today, though. They don't play today.
They're off today, yeah.
Yeah, so 9 straight losses after having won, like 8 straight, something like that. It was crazy. I mean, we often talk about it. It's a game of streaks.
Yeah.
These teams win 8, 9 in a row. Then the Cubs did it. We've seen the Yankees do it. We saw the Dodgers earlier.
The Rays have done it. I mean, everybody's done it. Rays have done,
Red
9-game
Sox.
winning, 9-game losing. Yeah, it's been Cubs. I can, this. You can name, I think, every team in, Major League Baseball that's had that issue. No, I did not sneak any shrimp by that hiccup. Just so you know, just letting it be known that was not an indigestion hiccup.
It's only about 10 minutes away before halftime.
Did you see that picture? First of all, have you seen my picture? Okay.
Oh,
just so
I've
you know,
seen your
65
picture.
inches of Frizzetto is
65 inches.
Frizzetto.
No less, no more.
That's why I reached when I was talking to Jamie today over at the landing strip. I told him he said he was going to try to watch it live, but obviously that's the heat of the battle of a restaurant.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
prime time.
Yeah.
So he says he's going to have to catch it afterwards. I said, your best bet is to watch.
Put on YouTube.
On your smart TV.
Yeah.
Then you get me in 65 inches or probably his house 100 inches.
You never know.
He's got the big screen.
That would be
Jamie's
your
sports
65 expanded.
Yeah.
Blown up.
Yeah, that's in my
like
room.
a blowfish.
That's exactly
Tommy
right.
Thunder.
Tommy Thunder.
In your
right in your grill.
In your family room.
Oh, yeah, and Alan, I don't know what it is. See, like right now, I'm not right in your... But when you're on the TV, both you and I, you can count the nostril hairs. We're right in your living room.
Oh, that's right.
And it doesn't get any better than that. This show is.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I got the
yeah.
one.
Yeah, you got to.
Ear hairs. As you get older, you got to watch the ear hairs.
Get out the weed whacker.
Back for Alan, it's back hair.
Hey, only 5 games on the Major League docket today. 3 this afternoon. They're all finals. Braves winning today over the Friars there. The Padres not having a good year this year.
The Friars.
Yeah. 6-5 the final. Braves win it. Twins win on the road in Cleveland against the Guardians. It took them 12 innings. And the Blue Jays win at home 3-1 over the Rays. So a chance.
For the Yankees.
Well, the Yankees don't play today, but they pick up a half game.
Half game.
On that. Now, there's a couple of games still going on. 6-inning action in St. Louis. Cardinals being doubled up by the Diamondbacks 4-2. And Royals in Detroit to play the Tigers there in the top of the first. And 2 outs, bases loaded for the Royals. So it looks like KC's going to strike first there against the Tigers.
Yeah, speaking of wagers, we were talking about before, ESPN, they bring that expert on, and the pick of the day, he makes his play of the day, something to go with. Well, he had the Diamondback game being under 8 because both pitchers coming in with an ERA of under 2. In their last 6 starts. And and Arizona is just a quick pit stop. It's a makeup game, so he just felt they were going to get in, get out. Quick game. It's going to be 1-0, 2-1, and it's 4-2. So right now he's hanging on to the win, but because it was below 8, over under 8. And I was going to play it because I thought he had all the intangibles of a correct pick, and naturally, that's why they call it gambling and not winning.
That's it. You got that right. Hey, when it comes to Major League Baseball, though, we've talked about there's going to be the buyers and the sellers, and clearly, I think the Red Sox are going to hold off.
And you know what?
Contreras, I think they're going to keep him.
Yeah, they're going to keep guys like Contreras, but they are still pimping out a couple of guys. They are still putting a couple guys out on the market.
Sonny Gray won't be one of them. He's having a great year.
Now you're looking at 3, 4 starters. Their 3rd, 4th starter,
right?
For pitching. So it'll be interesting. It's always interesting. It's always a fun time.
It is
that trade deadline. A lot of teams just going all in because they know this is a rental. I mean, typically it's a rental. It's rare that they'll restructure a guy's deal before they make the trade. Like the Yankees will agree to pay him X and they'll restructure that deal upon the trade. So they make sure that they're getting a guy that's locked in for 3 to 5 years. So we'll see. It'll be fun.
And you know what? When we talk about the trades, it brings back to mind many. We're talking decades now, but Topps baseball cards, which That's something I always collected. And the Topps brand, no matter what the sport. But now there's so many different brands.
I know. Donruss. It was always Topps. Then Donruss came in. Flair.
Yeah, Flair. And then you had Panini now. And then you got
now it's
so much Score.
I'm waiting for the card to, for the figure on the picture on the card to jump up and start dancing, or, batting practice right in front of you virtually. I mean, some AI popping out of the card. I mean, we're not far away from that either.
I just had a thought. There was something I saw earlier this week. Somebody had mentioned that they don't watch the World Cup because they like scoring, and if they wanted to see less scoring, they'd hang out at their local pub and watch some of the guys trying to pick up some of the chicks. That's about the only place you see less scoring. Hey, it's a rough crowd.
It is a rough.
Anyway, so I had to go back to soccer, our original topic. But baseball is now briefly. The main thing that's happening. You got Major League Soccer, though. Hey, I'm proud of Inter Miami. They played without Messi.
Did you see?
And they came up as 3-2 winners at home against Chicago.
But did you see the absolute biggest blunder in the history of soccer? I don't care what they say.
What, the own goal?
Miami, when he kicked it back to his goalie, and his goalie went to kick it out and missed, just whiffed.
Yeah.
Totally whiffed.
See, and
the ball went in the goal. I'm like, there's no way that just happened.
It proves that you can get Messi in Miami without the assist by Lionel.
Yeah, why not?
And but things worked out 3-2.
Yeah.
The final score. Orlando, they played late last night out in San Jose. They came up with a big win against a good team. The Quakes, though, they did not play a good game. Not sure why, but 4-0 the final score. I know you follow Orlando. Mikey Terranova, same thing.
Mikey Terranova's got the Orlando license plate, too.
And big win for them. They're still about 5 points away from, maybe surpassing the Red Bulls of New York, who are in the 8th spot in the Eastern Conference for a playoff spot. But we're only about not even halfway through that season. I think it's a 34-game regular season. They've only played like 16 games. So, or what is it? Inter Miami, though, doing well. Last time I checked, they're only 5 points behind Nashville, who's in Orlando Saturday night at 7:30. So that's a big game. You got the top team right now coming in and playing you. They win that, and I think that's a statement win.
Yeah. I tell you, one of the things that with Major League Baseball, going back to that, I mean, it's other than the Dodgers that have stepped out a little bit, but they should, they're beatable. The Dodgers are definitely beatable. I mean, it's not.
But are you going to beat them in a series?
Yeah, that's the question. That's true.
They're beatable.
Yeah, but I mean
But right now, I don't see them.
Yeah, I mean the Brewers. They said if the Brewers picked up Scoble, that would be a lock for their World Series.
Well, the Brewers are only coming into today's action. Neither team playing, but a half game behind the Dodgers, so they're keeping pace.
Yeah.
Is it important that the Dodgers have home field advantage? No. Dodgers are good no matter where they play.
That's true. They're stacked. There's no question. They're deep too.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got 2 or 3 guys that come off the bench that could start anywhere.
Brewers and the Dodgers, best 2 teams in baseball, clearly right now.
And the word clearly, the American League, I think, is wide open.
It is wide open. It's anyone's game.
Anybody's.
You even have the White Sox still, and the Guardians have improved. They're doing well today.
Again, another team that was selling going in 2 weeks before the All-Star break, and now are again like the Red Sox sitting on the fence on what to do, what decisions to make. Speaking of which, I'm going to reach out to our decisions. Because I went to the grand reopening of Jackie Robinson Stadium for the Tortugas. Yeah. And Mikey Balls. Maybe Mikey Balls will give us a call, but Mikey Balls went and is with his lady, and so we'll see.
You guys had a good time? You were down there?
It's not 100% done. I thought it would be, but it's not. But I mean, it's a lot closer than when I went last time. Great crowd. They were playing the Cardinals of Jupiter. So it was good. Palm Beach I think they're the Palm Beach Cardinals, and then the Jupiter Hammerheads is I think the Marlins.
Right, the Marlins.
They both play out of the same stadium.
So it's getting close.
Yeah, and so we're gonna get D Cook on here and talk about it. And again, D would like us to be a vessel for them to get some exposure here in Flagler County, to get people to come down and realize that you can go watch baseball. I mean, it's a tough sell with 100-degree weather, but I think at night it's been breaking, and it's down on the Intercoastal, which is another benefit. And
you get that breeze.
Yeah,
well, you go see some of these teams more in the interior portion
like Orlando,
of the state.
You want to stay out of there. Yeah.
Right. So it's close. Yeah. It's close, but is it LeBron James decision time close?
No.
He still hasn't made a decision. I thought he would have said something, but
This is longer than the last 3 combined decisions that he had to make. But I understand where he's coming from, man. He's going to take the league minimum. Okay, he's definitely agreed to take the league minimum. But not that money is even an issue. But he's going to take the league minimum. Whoever he goes to, he makes a lot better. I mean, he actually brings. They say if you're going to bet. Here's another wager conversation. If you're going to bet on the over/under for wins for the Miami Heat, right now it's at 48. It's a good time to grab it because if you know anything like Pat, you know what Pat Riley's capable of.
Oh yeah.
And so if you bet that bet now and then they sign LeBron, they're going over 48.
Go with Riles on this one. I think the Heat could.
I think so. Too.
Yeah. We'll
is that halftime?
It is halftime.
Oh, holy cow. Coconut shrimp.
Oh,
we got a fried shrimp dinner.
Break out that menu.
Break out the butter because he's on a roll.
It's the Landing Strip Tavern, formerly Hijackers, right there, right off the runway.
We got a phone call. What, during food?
Maybe they want to order takeout.
Alan, is that you playing games?
No, not me.
412.
Right at the Flagler County Airport there.
Chain Gang Sports, what's your name? Where you from?
Storm and Norman from Philly.
Storm and Norman.
Whoa, what the Pittsburgh number? Yes.
Number.
Storm and Norman. You called during Coconut Shrimp Hour, brother. We just got a new food sponsor. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
Doing great, brother. And I'm really doing a lot better now that you decided to pick up the phone and give us a call. We love having you call.
Oh, absolutely.
Storm and Norman heading on the Chain Gang Sports Show is money. Oh, look at Norman. Are you watching us live right now? Look at Hello Shrimp Dinner. And anybody goes near this, they die.
It is smelling good.
Jamie put
in the studio.
And
Right?
hold
You can
on,
tell
Norman,
where it
one
came
more time.
from.
Look at Maron Chicken Marcella. Hello, doctor.
Oh, Storm and Norman, I wish it was scratch and sniff TV for you over there. Man, that is great.
Norman,
I wasn't going to call, but
no, we'd rather have you.
Took a shot at JT Romalto.
There you go.
There it is.
That
right
agitated
there. I
him.
was just going to say, I bet you he's calling because of my Riamalto comment.
Yeah.
That was, you got to admit, blunder. Was that a blunder?
Wow.
That was a blunder.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a classic blunder, but I'll tell you something. I heard you talking about the Dodgers, and I think the Phillies are the only team in the National League that can beat the Dodgers.
Oh, I agree. And they've shown that already. They've shown that already. I think, I got to be honest with you, Norm.
The pitching.
Yeah, the pitching. And I believe that the Phillies have that star power. Although, boy, I got to ask you a question. What's with your shortstop's defense? Trey Turner he's been knocking it out, but 15 errors, and then he's had multiple errors in the last 2 weeks. It's been crazy.
Shaky.
Lucas, the Gator Man, is cutting in.
LA, I'd gladly do it, but I don't know. I just think everyone's talking about the Braves, and Tom, we've talked in the past about how in baseball teams can get out to that hot start, and then by the time the playoffs start, they just lose steam.
Yeah,
I don't think the Braves would match up well against the Dodgers.
No.
But,
what about the Brewers, though?
First and foremost, no, not the Brewers either.
The Brewers?
They fade as well. I think the Phillies. Of course, I'm a Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what he.
Well, of course. We expect nothing less.
Lucas, the Gator Man, says the Bulls.
Let me congratulate your New York Knicks.
Thank you.
On winning that NBA World Championship, first time since 1943. 43 or
73. 73.
73.
And you got it. And the producer even threw the button at you. That's fantastic. Hey, listen, Norman's laughing.
Well, congratulations, man. But I'll tell you something. The landscape in the Eastern Conference is definitely changing.
Woo! You ain't kidding.
I like the Jaylen Brown pickup for us.
Oh, no question. And now LeBron talking Philly.
We don't really need him. I think the two biggest words in Philly when it comes to competing for a championship are if Embiid. You know what I mean? If Embiid is healthy, if Embiid can play at a high level. He's the key to this whole thing because without him, I like Jaylen Brown, Edgecombe, and Maxey, But those three guys by themselves aren't going to win us a championship.
No. And listen, when Embiid plays we all know Embiid's one of the top big men in the NBA. There's no question ever about that. When he's healthy, when Joel Embiid wants to play, he's as good as they come, and he makes that team a real talk about in the East. There's no question about it. And
but you got to be on the court.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You got to be on the court. You got to hold court.
Losing Drummond. That's
thanks for the Andre Drummond pickup. He's now a Nick. Andre Drummond is a Nick.
It's going to hurt, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm just excited. I was reflecting and I said, wow, all four of our sports teams within the last year, Phillies, Flyers, Sixers, Eagles, have all made the postseason.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Are about a year or two ahead of time.
No question.
But, I like all of our teams, and we'll see.
I do as well. And Norman, I can't thank you enough for calling, brother. I wish you'd make it a regular thing. We love having you on here. And the Philly, getting the Philly outlook and the things that you talk about, all the things that you bring to the table. You're right. Philadelphia should be very happy.
Something. You guys impressed me so much with your insight onto the World Cup because I'm not a big soccer/football fan. I did start watching once when England played Mexico. That was the first full World Cup game that I watched, and the intensity of that. After I watched that England versus Mexico game, that's when I realized that, the United States men's soccer team didn't really have much of a chance.
Not any chance.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
I don't know if we can ever bridge the gap.
I don't think. I don't think. Yeah, he said Harry Kane. He loves saying that.
Harry Kane.
But you got to admit, I agree with you. I don't think we'll ever bridge that gap because it is substantial, and we saw that once it came down to the 16. That we had no business being in it. We really didn't. We were embarrassed. We got a little embarrassed. We had an easy draw, an easy run to where we got to, and I'm not trying to make it bad on the USA Soccer. I think the efforts have been tremendous, trying to build a solid foundation through youth soccer, and they're doing everything they can. And the fans are now showing up to games, so it's
the future's bright for them because now they see their deficiency, and now it's just a matter of going about and correcting it, and it starts at the very beginning.
Yeah,
and youth sports, it's the most affordable sport is soccer,
right?
And I think it'll flourish. Will it be by 2030? Will the results be the same? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. I think right now they're in the top 8 on the rankings. Even Argentina is looking to be no better than 6. Messi won't be with them. He'd be 43.
And they were aged. They were older. Yeah.
Yeah. But, hey, appreciate the comments on that.
Yeah,
and Harry Kane, I like that because, along with Harry Styles and Harry of the royal family, Harry Kane is probably one of the top Harrys in England.
See what I mean?
Pinky out.
Yeah.
But that Bellingham guy, I got to tell you, keep your eyes on him. Hey, Jude.
Norm, thanks again, brother. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you again soon.
Oh, always a pleasure.
One last comment, man. I was watching one of your previous shows, and I heard, and it just made my heart feel so good. I heard an Arthur Fonzarelli reference.
The misty eyes. That's
the misty eyes. You remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's when his pigeons were flapping all over Milwaukee, when his pigeons got out of the cage on the rooftop.
I have no idea. Now I'm going.
I think he said, Mrs. C, my pigeons flapping their wings all over Milwaukee. He was getting a little misty-eyed over that, Hey, Fonzie had the pigeons.
Thank you, bro. We love you, Norman.
Thank you,
Norman. Keep up the great work. I'll continue to support you guys. I'll continue to watch, and I'll definitely, as we get closer to football season.
Yes, brother. Hey, are you going to get me in? Can you get me back into the fantasy?
I got you, brother. That was my next comment, man. We got to get you back. I will get you back into the fantasy football league. But guys, keep up the great work, man.
Thanks, brother.
Keep making sports just enjoyable. And Tom, stop showing that food, man. You got me hungry now.
That's coming up next.
Now we're getting into it. Thanks, brother.
Storm and Norman from the City of Champions, Philly. That's Rocky.
Was that a nice phone call?
That was an all-star phone call. Rocky had Cuff and Link. Remember the turtles? And Fonzie had the pigeons.
The pigeons. I don't remember the pigeons.
The Sixers have not won the NBA championship since '83.
Is that right?
That's
Doc
it.
And Moses Malone.
That's another long drought.
Listen, are you looking at this, people? Are you seeing this?
Let's take a good look.
Yeah,
here.
I knew the producer was diving.
Look at that.
Go ahead, grab a shrimp.
You know what? I am going to grab a shrimp.
Don't put it in your pocket. You got to eat it.
I'm going to just leave that right over here.
Yeah, me too.
For when you go on a thought that takes a minute or two.
There we go.
And then I'll have a chance. Hey, that's some of the good stuff coming out of the Landing Strip Tavern, formerly Hijackers, right there on Flagler County Airport, which the tavern itself has undergone, as we spoke about at the onset of tonight's show, a lot of changes, expansion. The airport itself. I even saw a very large jet landing there, so I got to check the landing strip out. I guess they have made it a little longer for
the outdoor eating that they have. They have outdoor eating, beautiful little. I asked the girl if it was a dance floor. By the way, I'm sitting here spitting shrimp everywhere. Get the poncho out.
Got to get that.
The umbrella hat.
I think Mikey Terranova took
clean
it
up aisle 4.
Yeah.
But they have such a great staff. I mean, that's the one thing. When I went in there, I was treated well while I waited for Jamie to come up, and he took pictures. We'll put it up on the website. Just phenomenal people.
Yeah, check out their
and they got. I asked if it was a dance floor. The girl says to me, "If you want it to be a dance floor, we can make it a dance floor." I love the fact that she said that. And we're thinking about bringing our live podcast there on Sundays. That's we're hopefully going to be able to put something together with Jamie and Joe and
that would be a prime location. That's you're referring to the owners of the Landing Strip Tavern. That's Joe Wright, Chelsea Herbert, and Jamie Bordeaux.
That's it. Guys, thank you.
I like the names. Those are some great names.
Yeah, I wish that was we got a wine with
on a roster. I would enjoy saying those names all night long.
Look at that. Look at the first of all, come on, what is that? Is that
what do you got, a vinaigrette or
I don't know what that is. We gotta crack that open, but that's coconut shrimp right there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, coconut shrimp.
Cooked to perfection. Come on, everybody, grab a coconut shrimp.
You know what?
Yeah, Alan wasn't going to wait. You're going to put it in your pocket anyway. Grab it.
I don't know if I'll put it in the pocket.
Landing strip, great people,
pockets
great
that smell
food.
like shrimp.
Get out there, and if we're out there on Sundays, we better have all these guys come out and support not only the landing strip but the show.
As Tommy Thunder gives you the visual on that, let me give you the address. That's 202 Airport Road in Palm Coast, and it's 32164 if you want to pull it up to get directions there. Easy
Chicken
to find.
Marsala.
Formerly Hijackers. That's the Landing Strip Tavern.
Boy,
that's looking very nice.
Oh, the smell is incredible.
It is. The AC's blowing right across that.
Yeah. Nobody's getting a piece of that.
You know what? If you're on a hunger strike, just bring that stuff in. It'll end right away.
We'll eat the coconut shrimp. We'll empty the box, and then we'll just shove it over. Listen, there's no. We don't have any stinking utensils here.
No utensils. It's all fingers.
No, we got to change that.
Fingers were made before utensils. Oh, you got the menu right there.
Look at that menu. Come on. Are you kidding me? And I can tell you this. They make a hamburger. It's 2 8-ounce patties, which obviously, if you know, that's 16 ounces. Yeah.
Oh, you did that in your head?
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Like lightning. I'm sharp as a marble, I am. They have you got to see this burger. If you saw pictures of it, if you go on, visit them on their website, there's pictures of it. This thing is massive. It is something you have to just go in. I challenge anybody. I will get you a Chain Gang sports jersey, baseball jersey, to the person that can eat that whole thing in under 15 minutes.
That'll have to be documented. That's the Tommy Thunder challenge.
I just did challenge him, and then
that's the first of many challenges. I have a feeling in the remainder of 2026.
Yeah, along with those amazing hours.
Let's talk about those hours. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, extended hours, 11 a.m. once again, but till 11 p.m. That's Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Happy hour.
Yeah, the happy hour.
7 days a week.
2 to 6, 7 days a week. You got $2 off signature cocktails, 360 flavored vodka for $5. $5. House liquors, $4. House wine, red or white, $5. Domestic drafts and bottles, $3. Come on, man.
Time to get happy.
It's cheaper than gas.
Does it have a bottle of water on there?
No, for the Fruit Loops like us. Yeah, no, but it's cheaper than gas.
Flavored waters.
But listen to the food that they got.
They're in happy hour.
Steamed mussels, chicken quesadilla, House pretzel, which I've had, is amazing. The sliders are amazing. The taxiway nachos are amazing. Chicken tenders, blue cheese chips, unbelievable. And a half pound of peel and eat shrimp and cheese fries. All in from $9 to $6. You can't go wrong. I mean, come on. That's what you go in there and get a $3 beer and a nice appetizer for under $20. You can't beat that. Make sure you tip your waitresses when you're there.
Oh,
'cause they're
absolutely.
super people.
That's less than McDonald's.
That is less. And
A lot of things are getting to be less than
Would you rather go to the
McDonald's.
landing strip and be surrounded by sports, or would you rather go to McDonald's surrounded by brats?
Exactly.
By brats. Everybody goes to McDonald's. The kids are
They
brats.
got a playground at
I think they took
Yeah,
that
No,
out.
not that one.
I want
Yeah.
the slide.
Yeah, they
I
took
got
all
this.
that stuff out.
Yeah.
But
let's not
remember
make
they had
those
those
coconut
balls in
shrimp.
there where kids would fall into the balls?
Alan, did I just say effing?
Hey,
I didn't mean to.
Hey, well, anyways, what can I tell you? You're inspired by the food. Landing Strip Tavern, formerly Hijackers, here at the Flagler County Airport. Go in and say hello to the owners. That's Joe Wright, Chelsea Herbert, and Jamie Bordeaux, and the entire staff of the Landing Strip Tavern, located at 202 Airport Road in Palm Coast. Again, 32164. That's the zip code. 386-596-6300, 386-596-6300. That's the number to call to get in contact with the Landing Strip Tavern.
I should have
Again,
called. I should have asked Jamie the name of the chef, because I can tell
The
you
chef?
that I've had coconut shrimp before. Have you tried this yet?
No, I will, though.
Toasted
I will.
coconut. Remember the old Good
He has to
Humor?
remember which pocket it's in.
I'll probably try it part of the
Do you remember
post-game show.
Good Humor, the Good Humor truck? Everybody had
Yeah,
Good Humor,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, good humor. Yeah.
Toasted coconut, toasted almond.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like coconut.
This toasted coconut.
I like coconut on
It tastes
coconut.
exactly like I thought it would.
Yeah. Toasted coconut? No. I mean, it's done. And it's look at the size of that shrimp. It's not one of those ones you go to where it's all bread and you got the little sucker that's, I don't even know if that's shrimp. I think it's a tadpole.
That's it. So make sure to use your coconut and head on out to the Landing Strip Tavern, again, formerly Hijackers, right there at the Flagler County Airport, 202 Airport Road in Palm Coast. 32164, and give them a call, 386-596-6300. Keep in mind, they're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Nicely
Check their
done.
Facebook page out and get all the info and head on over. I tell you what, this is a great venue. It always has been a great venue. Very unique. I only know of one restaurant I've ever seen on the grounds of an airport, and that's in Hollywood.
Oh,
Florida,
yeah.
Hollywood,
Yeah,
Florida.
I know.
You
I've been
remember
there.
that?
Yeah. What was? Oh,
Oh,
man.
I have no idea.
There's
what
one in
they're-
Palm Beach too. Phenomenal.
Oh, in Palm Beach now?
42 something hangar, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Hangar.
If you're up in this
yeah,
area-
that's a good name for a restaurant in.
in the airport. If you're in this area, this is where you want to be. Great food, great people, great atmosphere, and looking forward to hopefully a long-standing relationship
Yeah,
with these
partnering
guys.
up. You know what? That would be a great venue for afternoon football, NFL football
Live
Sundays.
podcasts from there. Come
Can
on,
you
Does
imagine?
it get any better
That's
than that?
prime time.
We'll even get Jamie on to make a few picks for us. Well, he'll be our celebrity picker like they do for the game day.
We'll get the
a
chef to come
celebrity
out,
picker.
make a
yeah,
pick.
we'll have celebrity pickers.
It'll be the chef's hottest pick of week number 1 in the NFL
and wait till
regular
karaoke
season.
Courtney gets back. She's gonna really.
Oh, she'll love that too. Hey, the Chain Gang Sports Show, we appreciate a like, a follow, to share, subscribe. Give us a call, as Storm and Norman did. What a great call that was.
Really was.
386-281-5100. Also, email us at flaglervoice@gmail.com.
What did you just say the phone number was?
Did I say 386-251-8100?
Yeah,
That's right now.
Oh,
that's
did
what
I?
he said.
Good.
Oh, well,
Not
Wait
what
a
I
second.
heard.
Hold on a second.
Not what I heard.
Hey,
oh,
listen.
386-251-8100.
I don't know what that is. It ain't jelly, but it is absolutely ridiculous.
It ain't jelly because jam
not
don't
jelly.
shake like that.
Jelly don't shake like I got no shake in that. No, really. Try that dipping sauce. Holy cow.
It's a
What
dipping-
Tastes like exactly what I thought it would.
Yeah, stick your finger in there from the. Tell me that's not fantastic. That's
It's
coming
fantastic.
home. I'm
I
gonna
don't know
lick
what that is, but it's good.
right? I got to find out. I'm gonna ask
what
Jamie
that
when I
is.
see him. You know where I met Jamie today? Where I saw him?
Is it a
Hold
is
on,
it a
let me
fruit?
guess.
Is
the
it a fruit?
gym. Frizzetto's going into the gym every day. That guy.
It's not cranberry.
Tell him you're going to
right?
wash
I know
the
that's like a
towels.
cranberry.
Try it. We're not dead. Come on, you don't be afraid. He'll lick the top. No, seriously. I saw Jamie in the gym. He's one of the biggest guys in the gym, just so you know. He is one of the biggest dudes.
You should tell him you went in to wash the towels while you were at
I went in there to stay on the treadmill, not get in. I saw him go near the weights. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just say hello. Stay out of that. That's man's country. But okay, let's get back.
Shrimp left over there?
Yeah, which one? The fried or the
I don't care.
Or the coconut, whatever one you want.
Yeah,
you ain't getting that. No, I'm only kidding. You can get that.
Make me feel bad.
No. Go give that another visual.
Oh, yeah, we got to load it. I'm taking two. They're cheap.
Yeah,
pass that by the camera one more time now.
Yeah, we can't because
it comes with the sauces. Have you tried all the sauces?
I have not. I'm going to guess that's cocktail, and I'm going to guess that's tartar. That's just the restaurant guy.
That is an excellent sauce.
And Mike, was I right? You did lick the top. I'm glad.
Well, I dipped my shrimp in it. I got to tell you, though, that is good stuff.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
You know the great thing about Jamie, too, what he's done in the community? He also, a big backer for, my dad plays in the 70-year-old, 70 and up softball league, which you'd think there's probably like 8 guys in the league. No, it's a 6-team 12 guys on a team.
They got a bench.
70 and over. It's unbelievable. And these guys, some of them run the bases like they're beating me. And they're 25, 30 years older than me. And I'm telling you right now, Jamie has always been, I was a part of it because I would go into practices with my dad. But Jamie had their end of the year party at his place. He is a community guy, very involved with the community, great human being, really is a great human being.
And we should say, even though the sponsor this time is from the landing strip, he also has another restaurant.
That's right, Loopers.
You
know it's my favorite.
Over at the Palm Harbor Golf Course.
Palm Harbor Golf
yeah,
Course.
make mention of that.
I was gonna try to get Jamie and corner him for a Loopers show.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
I was born at night, guys, but it wasn't last night. And I wanted to give Loopers its time and airspace, and so we mentioned it. And and like I said, everything this guy touches. He had beachfront over on Flagler Beach, and that was, like I said, that's where he hosted the party, and just a good guy. All right.
Great locations. That would be a good segue into first round action at the 3M Open there, if you want to check out. Was there, I know Scheffler was I think in second there for a while. He was only the only big name that I saw there.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of guys.
No.
After a major, they usually they don't
take a break.
Yeah, they do.
Especially in the summer.
Yes,
it's a whole lot of no names but the Americans though were like 7 out of the top 10.
Speaking of American golfers, did you see old Charlie Woods?
Charlie, yeah.
He bogeyed the last hole to get beat, but hey, he was in the junior. He was in the
Charlie Woods. We'll be talking about him.
We definitely will. He, he's just like his dad. He kind of duffed a wet little chip shot out of some heavy rough.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him and his dad on the course.
Look at old Gary Woodland.
When Tiger returns, whenever that is, who knows?
And nobody's in it. I think the Tiger luster is going away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Scheffler is tied for 5th. Gary Woodland tied for 2nd. Gary Woodland.
Now there's a guy you can pull for.
Yes, with
he won earlier in the year.
Yeah, and he also had some
brain surgery,
health issues. Lucas Glover who plays in the senior tour as well is also at the top in the top 5. Kevin Roy, Scotty Scheffler, Jesper Svensson, and Dennis McCarty rounded out. But hey, listen,
and then you'll have second round actions, right?
Yeah, and if Scheffler doesn't win this, I'd be surprised because this is one that's set up. He's set up to win, but I like to see the older guys getting their due. And,
yeah. You know, we talk about you were mentioning the softball league that your father plays on.
Yeah.
And, a lot of those guys, we talk about
Terranova
the LeBron James.
sponsor.
By the way, Lucas, our fact checker, Lucas, the Gator Man, says the Chicago Bulls
is where LeBron's going.
He thinks that's where.
Yeah, Lucas, I apologize.
He's now put the Bulls in the conversation.
We had a caller call in that hasn't called in a long time to talk with. But I appreciate you reaching out and letting us know that I agree with you, Lucas. I think Pat Riley is going to make that happen. I think LeBron...
Well, with the Heat, but he says the Bulls now. So.
Oh, he said the Bulls?
Yeah, the Bulls. And that's no Bull. Where is it?
And that's not... Hey, listen, Bulls have been heavily in the conversation. Chicago's not far from Cleveland, where he's born and raised.
Yeah.
But I if you're looking at places to land, you want to land in a team that's going to be obviously a contender. You want to try to put another ring on and get into the conversation of Jordan. Not that he's not close to that conversation, but he's not there yet. But I can tell you, Miami would be a shot with having the Greek Freak there with him.
Have him come back to Miami.
But I think Golden State. But you got to also look at places.
There's a lot of pluses. I don't think
family places to live. Where do you want to live? Do you want to live in Chicago during the NBA season? It's cold.
I'd say go to Miami.
I say
or
go to
Golden
Miami
State.
South Beach. He knows the area. He probably still has his house there. I bet he still has his house there.
He probably has a house.
You don't sell a house in South
in every
Beach.
NBA city, for that matter, that's ever played in,
That's
right?
it. Yeah. Golden State, I think it's going to be Golden State. That's my opinion. As things came winding down. Is it wounding?
Winding down.
Wounding the bases.
That's it. Winding. That's
Elmer Fudd. He's
Barbara
wounding the
Wawa
bases.
from was that Billy Kilda Radner on Saturday Night Live. Baba Wawa.
Yeah.
Winding the
Rosanna Dan.
Rosanna Dan. It's always something, right? Well, it was always something for Patrick Kane. Remember him briefly with the Rangers? I mention Harry Kane every now and then, every chance I get. Patrick Kane now back with the Chicago Blackhawks on a 2-year deal.
2
with
years.
An average
Patrick Kane's like 45.
Oh, 37.
Oh, okay, that's it. He's had some health issues, but he's still solid.
Yeah,
he's still very solid. Was that another hiccup? Sorry about that.
That's a contract that.
That's a coconut shrimp with the
average.
Whatever this is
annually. Yeah, that's the mystery sauce. Annual value of $8 million against the NHL salary cap. So Patrick Kane. You got Kane in wrestling, Patrick Kane, Harry Kane.
Yeah, we got
Carolina Hurricanes.
Hockey has just reeled its
NHL
face here in the Chain Gang Sports Show. Hockey.
Yeah.
We
I got to throw in, we try to dabble in everything.
Sprinkles in everything.
It's like...
Just as long as you keep that F1, that Formula One. I know you love that.
Oh, man. Well, that's coming up. But it's like going to the Landing Strip Tavern and seeing the menu. You got to dabble in all of it. You got to try it all.
And my challenge is out there, Jamie. You make sure you tell everybody that I challenge. If you can eat that burger in under 15 minutes, I'll get you a Chain Gang Sports Show jersey. And you'll have to throw him a Landing Strip T-shirt. I'll pay for it. Anyway,
it sounds like a 6-player trade.
Yeah, you know what? We got to throw it all out there.
That's it.
Now it's time for you to say like, subscribe, and follow.
That's right. Like, subscribe, and follow. And you know what? Again, as the show gets down into the hurry up offense mode here, no timeouts remaining. FlaglerVoice@gmail.com. You can send us an email for future shows. We'll get that on. In fact, we're going to do a show or two dedicated to emails.
I do have
collect them,
but I don't think we're going to be able to get to it.
Hey, but we will get to this, though. We mentioned
time.
Chicago.
You got 4 minutes.
The Bulls, the United Center. Team Coop against Team Spoon. That's the WNBA All-Star game coming up. You'll see it on ABC
at the United Center.
8:30 at the United Center.
Hey, did you see Anescu with the Liberty? Oh, and Caitlin Clark lit it up.
Oh, Caitlin Clark. You asked me about that a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, actually, about the Fever. I think they're 6 in the overall standings,
and they're getting better.
And they're looking pretty good. Remember, I mentioned on Monday she had 45 points, 10 assists, first WNBA player.
She had double-digit assists and double-digit points in the first half. Yep. And then she got in a little scrum. Somebody she didn't like the foul. This time it was her initiating, and she told the girl, and you read her lips, scoreboard. She told her scoreboard. She told her, flap your lips, but look at the scoreboard. I thought that was great because they were up like 25.
The WNBA warrants attention.
She's got fit. She's one technical away from having to serve a 1-game suspension.
That's right.
Yeah.
She'll be given a red card.
That's right. And there's no going back on that one.
There's no going back. There's nobody's going to help you then. Hey, so that's Teresa Weatherspoon and Cynthia Cooper. That's why they call it that. You know how they do the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, I like that they picked it. Well, you got to remember the WNBA is a part of the NBA.
Part of the NBA.
Yeah, and it's smart. So smart. The NBA for holding on to that. It's now paying. It's paying off for them. And I'm glad they stuck with it. They were in the red for a lot of years.
NASCAR will be at the Brickyard in Indianapolis.
That's right. Indianapolis, buddy.
Yeah, they'll be kissing the brick.
And drinking the milk.
I'd rather be kissing these coconut shrimp here.
Yeah,
we'll get to that on the post game.
Yeah, just as long as you don't touch the special sauce on the side.
Special sauce is going to remain just that. It's going to be untainted.
The unknown.
That's right. And you mentioned it earlier, the Formula One racing. It's the Hungarian Grand Prix this Sunday. Kimi Antonelli has dominated the sport, 6 wins out of 10. So far, will he go for number 7? If he does, I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
No. And again, we're talking about
Lewis Hamilton's having a better year.
Yeah. And, we're talking about, with the automotive racing, we're talking about cars that are all built. Everybody's got the same, it's an even playing field.
The best
driver is the one that wins, and this kid is lighting it up.
Did you have
kind of like Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, Denny Hamlin, who's on top of the NASCAR standings.
Nobody. Who would have thought he would have taken that over?
The
way he came, Ryan. What's his name? Came Ryan. Who'd you call?
Ryan Blaney.
No.
Or Ryan who?
No, not Ryan. The
JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
Yeah, JJ
Redick is the guy who shoots 3-pointers for the LA Clippers, and the coach of the
Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, the coach of the LA Lakers. Right. Yeah, throw me.
See if you'd be quick to agree.
I was quick.
You know your Reddicks.
I know my Reddick. Yeah.
Hey, I guess we'll have to get to that email
another day
at another time. So keep that in mind. We'll make it the lead-off hitter.
It's
when
my father's email, so we're talking.
Oh, your father's email.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we got a couple more. Old Man Rivers sent one.
Old Man Rivers. Oh, I love it. Let me tell you, Old Man Rivers, we appreciate it. All right, the Chain Gang Sports Show is heard and seen every Thursday night live, 6:30 to 7:30. We appreciate you watching and participating. We thank Storm and Norman. It was good to hear from them. We haven't heard from them in a while. So, Tommy Thunder,
also,
appreciate it.
Landing Strip, thank you.
The Landing Strip, with their great food tonight, being our food sponsor. We want to give appreciation to Alan, our producer. Johnny Monte Carlo, see you on Monday morning.
Peace.
Things are truly better with us.